All right, transition altitude just occurred. I'm going to go ahead and select that over to standard.
Aero reference set, cross check.
Like so. All right, since all that's set, you can see here's a little blue arrow here, and that shows us where our top of climb is. So we'll be at flight level 250 when we hit that blue line, and we'll be close. We're just about 40 miles now, 44 from Frank intersection. All right, we're just about at our top of climb, and then we're going to cross over Frank. And as you can see down here, you can look at let's just look at our progress we've got going. 250, optimal flight level there would be in 365, but obviously not needed today at all. So that's not a big deal. Back to the flight plan, you can see we're gonna be Frank, and then we go to COU. COU is Columbia, Missouri, using that VOR, and then we'll be at our top of descent. So we don't cruise very long. Flight level 250 is what we're cruising at today, which we are just about to hit. And the speed management should change to cruise, right so. Like so, altitude to cruise. And navigation still on. Speed, it should select to cruise. We'll see what it does. There it goes, pulling back the power now. And it'll be in cruise mode. Crossing Frank intersection, now headed over to COU, Columbia VOR, which is already set and ready to go. We're 26.5 miles to it. So not too much longer till we hit COU, and then we'll be on our top of descent, and we'll be starting our descent through the western part of St. Louis. And Kayla intersection is kind of close to the airport. So we'll get to Kayla, and then we'll start that whole left downwind is basically how the star is planned out. And we'll go out to where it shoot pretty much RNAV for runway 30 left. Things look pretty nice today, so we'll probably do a visual approach to 30 left and manual landing. We won't be doing an ILS today. There's really no need for it. That way we just get to, get some more hands-on time with the Airbus and fly it by hand. A little bit of traffic out there. That one there, this is plus 70 there. That's an airplane. He's pretty much on the same airway as us. He's going the opposite way. He'll be passing on our left. He's 7,000 feet above us. Obviously not a factor. And the other one is climbing, and he's 7,000 feet as well above us and climbing a little higher. So he just popped off. So he's probably going to be too high to even be a factor. So we'll see this guy popping up on our left-hand side here pretty soon.
Descent preparation checklist.
All right, we're doing our descent preparation checklist here.
Standard.
DHMDA.
We're pretty much all ready to go. Standard PHNA, everybody's good there. All right, we're very close to our top of descent, and we're going to go ahead and just roll this altitude. We're going to go down to 10,000 feet initially, and we'll work it from there, but it's still in manage mode. It's just in case we have to take over. We don't want to be way up there, if we have to do something manually and have to chase it back down. So we're just going to let it begin its top of descent here very, very soon. Still in standard pressures. We are at flight level 250. And I think we're going to cross Kayla at 11,000 feet, I believe is what the SID shows. And you see one airplane 2,000 feet above Big Mac there climbing out. I think these are just a lot of people using this airway moving towards the COU VOR.
Initiating descent.
Starting the descent now.
Radar tilt.
What's going on here? What's the idle? Oh, shit.
Radar tilt.
Okay, we're going to cheat here with the co-pilot again. I don't know what they want from us. Oh, radar checks. I see. Okay, we'll turn back off. Still descending. We need to be on page B. There we go. So descent prep's good. Descent checklist is still going on. Let's see what they want. Transition altitude.
Barrel reference set. Cross check.
There we go. Barrel reference cross check 1013.
1013.
She's counted back over on her side. Looks good. Okay, it's reset everything now. So we're gonna cross Gibby at 15,000 feet. Ozzy at 11,000. Kayla, or via the Kayla one, we're doing Snyder at 9,000. Hoot at 8,000. Continuing down our descent profile. It would have been 11,000. We were landing on runway 12, but we're landing on 30 left today. All right, it's flashing the ILS at us, so I guess we're going to be doing an ILS 30 left approach. It's also set in up there at the top, so I'm assuming that when I selected it, the runway, I didn't do an RNAV approach. We're doing the ILS for 30 left, which is fine. We'll just fly the ILS. It's not a big deal. I don't know why it's flashing ILS at us. Remember, I'm still very new to this. Radio set 200. It's our decision height. I'm still very new to this, so if I'm making mistakes, that's why. Yeah, that's the airport right off our nose down there. And we're getting closer to Snyder. Like I said, Snyder, it's really close to the runway. They set these stars up so there's less, flying way out of the way to get to where you need to go. Or rather, they keep a really tight formation of airplanes flying on the same SID as you. So that's, or it's not SID, star as you. So that's why they do that.
Lights on.
Here you go, passing 10,000. Light's gonna come on. And we'll go to nose landing. And the wing lights on. We'll turn our runway turn off lights on as well. For arrival. Okay, almost over Snyder. We're making our right turn. And Lambert's right down there on our left. You'll have a good view of it when we're shooting our downwind as we hit Hoot intersection and Pija all the way down to Flood. All right, we're on our initial descent. They're just doing the cabin, our final descent into St. Louis, and we're doing the cabin announcement back there. And St. Louis is on our left there, so not too much longer.
One, 0, 1, 3.
All right, we're double checking our barometric pressure around here. Still the same. Checklist is complete. So getting closer. There was our glide slope moving up and down there. We're still just flying we're flying the star as it needs to be. So we're almost the Flood intersection. So we're not going to change it up. We're just going to do everything by the way of the star. All right, getting close to Flood intersection, and we'll make our left turn towards that Joyce, not Juice, Joyce, and then we go on to Moyd. And you can see how it says it in there, Joyce at 3,500 and 2,162 to Moyd. I have 2,100 already set into our altitude there because I already know what the final approach into, or the final altitude for the ILS into 30 left is just from memory. So that's where I jogged that from.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
One F. Oh, sorry. There's glide slope coming on there. Like so. Let's go ahead and just click on approach mode so we can fly the approach.
Localizer alive.
There we go. Localizer's live. We're lining up in 30 left right now. Like so. Once we cross perfectly with the glide slope, we'll put our gear down. And we'll continue our flap speed. So we set flaps 2, so she's going down to 140 now. Hopefully the simulator loads in the textures a little faster than it's been. It's being a little bit of a jerk right now. There's our localizer. Perfect. It's adding power to hold that 140. Waiting for the glide slope to come down. That's why we have a nose-up attitude here. Let's go ahead and put the gear down since we're really close to that. And I want to make sure that there's enough drag to bring the nose down. We don't need to be so high. Like so. Ground spoilers are armed. And everything else is checking out pretty good. We're coming up on the glide slope now. Double check. Lights are on. Everything else is good. Performance page.
Flaps 3.
Flaps 3. There goes flaps 3. Okay, they're already taking care of that for me, so I didn't have to touch
Flaps
that.
full.
Flaps full. Looking good as we come down on it. Landing checklist time.
Down and
3
locked.
green.
3
Yep.
green.
Looks good.
Checked armed. Medium.
Medium, yep, for auto brakes.
Are on.
All on. Go
Set.
around. Altitude set. Yep, 200.
Checked. No
Or, sorry,
room.
2,000. Checklist is complete. Still flying it good there. We're still going to keep the everything managed right now till about 1,000 feet or so, and then we'll disconnect and manually put it down. These airplanes aren't really designed to just, you know, grab the stick and start flying them all over the place. They're more designed to be make sure you're doing everything according to a checklist, and to make sure that you're letting the autopilots take care of it. Everything's checking out really good so far here. Flaps are full, gears down, auto brakes, everything's good on the checklist, and it is complete. We are clear to land 30 left. TA is starting to pop on now since we're getting below that near 1,500 feet. So about 1,500, it looks good. Let's go ahead and disengage the auto throttles so we have control of the throttle. And autopilot off. Landing, I have control. Yeah, we know. Let's go ahead and kill that guy. I don't know why he's... Shut up. I had to click it to silence his... Silence! We have manual control. I am landing the airplane manually. Got control of it. Watching the glide slope. Keep that nose where the glide slope goes. And power as well. Looks good. And these engines have a FADEC system in them, so they won't let you... they're not like, you know, a normal, like a 737 or something. Make sure we keep this thing flat. We don't want to nosedive towards the runway. We want to just kind of keep it nice and easy to the runway. Get back on a glide slope like so.
Minimum.
Minimums looks good.
Landing.
There's 200 feet. We've got control landing. Right on the glide slope,
100.
looking good. 100 above.
Glide slope.
Yep, we're good on the glide
50,
slope.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
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 Oh, and we're down. Yep, are out. Let the nose come down really high up on that reverse thrust. A little high up approach there. We crossed 60. We've already cleared our reversers. Looks good. And we are Delta flight, so we're just going to taxi right down here to the A gates. Alrighty, so we had a simulator crash, and I lost the replay of the landing. So too bad we didn't get to see that, as well as all the other data. I was able to punch some stuff in, but not too much. So I apologize for that. We're going to just have to do everything ourselves, since the checklist system is not working because of that reason. So that's fine. We can do things ourselves, which is turn the master switch, the APU on, and start the APU. We'll also turn the APU bleed on as well, so it'll be ready to go. We'll taxi into this gate right up here. It looks like we'll be on Alpha 6. So let's turn in on Alpha 6 and we'll park the airplane. Yeah, it just really sucks whenever you have, like, I have an ENB in there, and I'm pretty sure that that is what caused the crash. I normally don't have it in there, but I had it for live streams and forgot to take it out, so there you have it. Right, we're at the gate, so let's go parking brake on. And we can turn our lights off, actually. We need, master switch is good, APU bleed's good. Let's turn these guys off. These were all on still. Turn that off, strobe off. Should turn the, let's just kill the engines now. Like so. And we can turn our beacon off since the engines are no longer on. Like that. And seatbelt signs, now we can go off so people can get up and move around back there. Everything else looks like it's pretty good. APU's gen's on because it's black, so that's a good sign. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I mean, it sucks that we had a simulator crash. Those are few far in between when they do occur, but hope you enjoyed the first look at the A320. I had a lot of fun flying it. And I'll see you guys on a future flight.